I want to show you how to build this elf or gnome house with a working door, and on the back side it's got even an upstairs and downstairs. Let's get started.
You can see the door frame that I built, which had to be put in from the outside in, and it's real tricky, and you just trim around the edges until you get that to just slide barely in there. Once that's done, we put in a floor piece, little thin, about 1/8" plywood, and then to hold that in there, I drilled a hole into the log, just a 1/4 inch, and I rounded out the log smaller than what this log. This log is probably 1/4 to maybe 3/8. So this hole is probably only 1/8 of an inch. And you just round off the log so that it fits in there, and it comes across and hits onto this log, and then with with glue and possibly some real small nails, you can tack in there to hold the glue till it dries and just leave them there. And on this side I drilled a hole 1/4 inch diameter that was almost this size, but you had to shave it down a little bit, and it goes in about 1/4 of an inch. And then on this side I drilled, but the hole goes into the side of the log, and it goes in this direction straight in.
You had to chisel that out or use a Dremel tool to grind it out so that that log goes in on the left side into the hole, but then on the right side it actually fits into a notch.
Yep.
Because there isn't any way you have to bend it, and these sticks won't bend because they're just too short. So then you put that in. Did you glue that in?
I glued this end in because that end already slide in there.
Okay, yep, good.
This was almost friction fit, but again, logs have their own way of moving. Then I added another piece on to the edge of the plywood because I don't like looking at the edge of plywood. It's just like up on the roof.
And those logs were put in to support that. Is that like 1/4 inch plywood floor?
That's about 1/4 inch.
Yeah, okay. And because really there was no other way to support that floor.
It's probably 1/8 of an inch, I'm sorry.
Oh, 1/8, okay. It looks like there is some notch. You notched it in a little bit on.
I was able to notch in this one.
Yeah, but on the left side there wasn't anywhere, and that's hard to notch that whole thing. So those logs underneath end up supporting that floor. Did you glue the plywood then to the logs?
Right.
Okay. Or did you want to screw up through the?
No, just glue.
Okay. Yep.
Nothing is straight. Nothing is square. You have to make adjustments accordingly. And you mount this on with this 3/4 inch board. I put some screws in. I put in 3 screws to hold that solid.
Be sure and check out my other videos. Please subscribe, like, share, leave a comment below. Have a great day.